What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Game Changers Podcast. This afternoon, man, we about to be getting into Floyd and all of his little situations he's been getting into with his money. They've been saying he got $175 million where he doesn't know where it went. Money transfers, he don't know where it went to a private jet. So it's just crazy because, we've been talking about it on the show this past year. We've just been hearing rumors, but it's seeming like it's being confirmed now. So we're going to be getting into that. And also with Adrian Bronner and how he was basically the understudy of Floyd. And it seems like he's making a comeback with streaming. And will he be able to make a comeback with boxing, or is his party lifestyle going to affect him ever really seeing the ring again, or is he gonna have to probably just stay on this streaming side of things? So yeah, man, what's going on, fellas, and what's y'all opinions on Floyd and where he's at right now with all his money and everything like that?
What's up? With Floyd, bro, I've been saying this for years, bro. It's embarrassing. This is embarrassing. As black people, this is what we got to look up to, bro. Like, we don't never have no, role models that kind of stand the test of time. And this guy, everybody knew how this was going to end, I feel.
Yeah.
I'm saying this shit 10 years ago.
Yeah. AB, AB just, he was a partier all the way, and everybody knew that after he left the ring, he gonna party harder, more than he probably trained. So him being where he is not as surprising. But with Floyd is a little different. Why? Because we saw with all the luxurious stuff he did, and we know that he was Pretty Boy Floyd before he was Money Made. So we knew him as that disciplined boxer and really getting to it. But it's like once he got to about his 30th fight, he rebranded. And it was all about the money and all about the flashy lifestyle and how many cars he could buy, how many Gucci bags and clothes he could get, and how much money could he carry around and show. And now that you see him in this situation, I guess it isn't surprising, but you would think it would be his situation would be a little bit organized for how much he stunts in front of the camera and talks about
money.
Bro,
don't make your name Money Mayweather and don't learn about money. Like, go learn about money, bro.
Yeah.
Man, that's a bad thing for Floyd, man. Let's just be honest. Floyd did a bad thing. Floyd didn't keep up with his business. Floyd, he put his trust in a lot of different people. And, they knew Floyd's shortcomings. And, I think they just took advantage of Floyd. But like I said, Floyd making dumb decisions also as a mayor. And that's just not to take away from what people have done to him. But just all in all, Floyd was doing a lot of stupid stuff. Floyd was buying stuff that really had to be bought. He was just living a extravagant lifestyle, which is fine because he worked for that money. But come on, man, money management is everything. Let's be honest. We done seen a lot of millionaires go broke. Let's just be realistic. Money management is everything. I don't care about how much money you got. It's about how much money can you manage and save and keep for a rainy day.
Yeah. And what I'm saying, just like Juan C said, man, Floyd bought a $17 million watch, I think, back in 2017, 2018. He bought a $17 million watch. Bro.
Outrageous.
Flexing on the ground, thinking you looking cool, but in actuality, you look like a damn fool.
17 million? Man, there ain't nothing to tell time that watch better be making me money while I'm wearing it. It better be printing money for me to be paying 17 million for a watch. But this is why a lot of people felt like he came back to fight. He's coming back to fight Pacquiao. I don't know if they've really come up with the terms still. They keep going back and forth. They'll call the fight and say it's gonna happen, and they'll call off the fight and say it's not gonna happen. It was supposed to be at the Sphere in Vegas, and then they changed the location and say they're gonna go over here. So I don't know if that fight's gonna happen, but obviously that fight it's happening because of this situation right here. Having so
As
many
a
people.
boxing fan, as a boxing
Yeah.
fan, I know knowing you are boxing correspondent, but you ain't tired of Floyd yet. Are you still gonna pony up big money to watch Floyd on pay per view or going to the fight? Are we still
Uh,
there?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I've never seen Floyd fight in real life. So if he's actually gonna go fight a real fight again, I would go. So I think a lot of boxing fans would still, put up the money to see Floyd. The problem is, Floyd started doing the whole Jake Paul route, where it's just sports entertainment, and you saying you doing exhibitions and all of this. So that kind of threw a little damper on Floyd's shine, in my opinion, because people look at you as the ultimate professional or fighter, and then you loving money so much, you go fight all of these WWE style fights just for the
Well,
money.
the Mike Tyson thing was an embarrassment to boxing. We talked about it on the podcast when Floyd and Mike kind of did what they did. It was embarrassing again for
Yeah,
boxing as a whole.
yeah. Cause
So
see,
I think that's beneath Floyd Mayweather, man. That's beneath you.
yeah, and Floyd, he is older. I think he just turned 50. So, it's like, okay, you want to watch an older man box, but Floyd's taking care of himself. Um, that's one good thing I will say. He's taking care of himself. He hasn't done anything that's detrimental to his body. He still can get in there with the younger guys and throw them. So, like I said, I mean, hey, I would go see Floyd fight if he fights the right opponent. Pacquiao, I don't necessarily know if I want to see him fight Pacquiao. I would like to see him fight a younger fighter that could. Now, if he would fight Bud, oh yeah, I'm in there. If Bud come out retirement, Floyd come out retirement, they make it happen in Vegas. Oh yeah, I'm copping a ticket. Yeah,
With these
I might fly first class in Vegas. You know what I'm talking about? Shit,
with these money problems, shit, Floyd might have to. He
yeah, he
might
might
have to
have
make a
to.
super fight like that
Yeah, he might have to because
just to dig out the hole. Because we talked about him being unaware of his finances and whatnot. Man, let's just keep it real. You are entrusting wolves with the sheep, and they see you as a big target. You should know that.
oh yeah,
And you in the business with a lot of mob type figures. Bob Arum supposedly had a mob background, and all these boxing promoters. That's kind of mob money even started the whole sport of boxing,
yeah,
or had a large part to do with it. So Floyd knows that he's been swimming with the sharks for a long time, bruh.
yeah,
And you serve yourself up on a plate for these
yeah,
financial crimes against you. So
yeah. And I mean,
get smarter, man. Get
and I'm
smarter.
pretty sure he's gonna. There's gonna be something that ends up happening where he gets out there and fights because Turkey Alice Sheik, he's been putting up these big fights. They just had Alexander Usyk out there in the pyramids last night. I was watching that fight. They was fighting right there in Cairo, Egypt, with the pyramids. That was fire to me. Like the whole setup was dope. So I wouldn't
Oh
be
yeah.
surprised if he gets with Turkey and set something up. Something real big and
Oh, it's
puts on
money
a
to be
show.
made now.
Yeah, there's money
Especially
to
if
be
we talking
made.
international. If we talking
Right.
international,
Yeah, it's
definitely.
international because boxing is international all the way now. I mean, we had one heavyweight in the pound for pound from America, and he got knocked out last night in the undercard.
Damn.
So, yeah. So like in the heavyweight, America ain't even nowhere near anybody else worldwide. Now, the other weight classes we're in there, but the big boys we ain't even in there. So, but yeah, it's international. They could do something with Floyd. They could have a fight damn near anywhere, just so he could find a way to make up for some of this money. Because clearly, uh, he got to do it. There's somewhere he's gonna have to fight somebody, and he's gonna have to get out there to make some money. Because obviously, these rumors and all this stuff ain't rumors no more. You know what I mean?
Man, these celebrities, we see it all the time. Um, you have these guys who are just not able to retire. And I guess you see that in real life too. But you just think with such large sums of money that the guys who are celebrities would, kind of have it and put it away and have it for a rainy day. But nah, we see time after time they burn through cash. So they can't retire. You see these old rock bands and stuff, they don't retire, they still touring. Like they still making money. Bruce Springsteen to the wheels fall off. It's like
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, like, and I know we were just talking about AB and other fighters and stuff like that. It's like y'all watch, if y'all coming up and y'all seeing these guys and you end up being the next person, just take heed of what they do and don't do what they do. Don't do what they do. Like,
because
there ain't no
obviously these niggas not learning shit.
Yeah,
AB, you brought up AB, bro. Is his boxing career over with?
Oh yeah, to me it's over. To me,
Oh,
it's
okay.
over. Yeah, to me it's over.
Because
I mean,
you mentioned him on the streaming, so he's a full-time streamer.
yeah, oh yeah. He full time streaming
Okay.
the young boy Dean who he in there with, and they dressing the same and doing all the antics. It's looking like that's his lane now, is to just be a fool for the money, And
But he just fell out with that guy, didn't he? He's just another thing. He having a lot of fallouts and a lot of interactions that people are not really liking because we saw him on It Is What It Is podcast where with the lady he was over aggressive with, and then with this guy I saw him sexually assault a lady on stream here the other day, tapped on the backside, and she was shaken up by it. So yeah, bro, I don't know what to say about AB.
yeah, but that world is all about shock value. See, it ain't the streaming world and all this. It's not really about intellectuals. It's not about anybody that really have a lot of game to give you. It's more so, can you entertain me? And that's for AB. That's good because the average person just scrolling on social media and want to just see something to laugh. He perfect for it. Yeah, he got some hella out of pocket moments, but his personality and the way he was in the ring when he would go and do, post game, post fight interviews, and the way he talking crazy, dancing around, saying whatever, that works in streaming. Kind of just like Mike Tyson don't stream, but I know he got a podcast, and I'm pretty sure his podcast is it's pretty popular. And so people like the personalities from boxing. It just, I think, he's packaging it, being able to go on the stream and do it. And yeah, like I said, he be doing some hella pocket shit, but it worked. It worked for him, and it makes people laugh. And that's what people want. People want to see, relatable stuff. I see people in the comments, they'll be like, yeah, AB funny to me because he remind me of me and my homeboys when we just run around talking shit and talking crazy or whatever. So he found his new lane with streaming, man.
Man, lost a lot of respect in the boxing world. You remember, I saw one of his last fights. Man, he was looking bad. He wasn't even throwing the hands or nothing. He just took a beating, and was surprised that he didn't win at the end. So a part of AB, he need to get some mental health help too, because he's delusional, very delusional.
Yeah, but we all know that's from excessive drinking, man. You know what I mean? Like you just see it on his face. You could just see the drunkenness on his face. Especially that he done cut his beard off. You could really see it.
And how far we fall. You see, you can go from a world class athlete because he was near the top. He was on his way toward the top. And he had a precipitous fall. He really had a fall that was kind of just fell off the map, kind of.
Yeah. Okay, so with AB starting to scream and stuff, and Floyd going through what he going through, do y'all see any chance of them kind of rekindling their friendship?
They could, because think about it.
Because think about it, if you was to dig deep, when they both split up, that's when both of their careers kind of started going downhill.
Yeah. When you think about it, why not? Floyd could jump on streaming. He loved everybody watching him anyway. His whole thing is going over to Europe and shopping. going in there with 10, 15 bodyguards, and he loves to shop and cause a scene, why not stream? Why not try to sit down with Twitch and get a deal?
That boy sit down the mall whenever he go in there.
Yeah, that's what that's his whole thing. I'm gonna go in there. I got 20 bodyguards. They all 6'8", 300.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And if you think about it, like screaming, like the way that the screaming going now, that's a whole different world. That's a whole different income.
Yeah.
Like it'll actually benefit Floyd. And AB. Like for him to be around Floyd, for him to be around Floyd, maybe he can probably get him back in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Floyd can probably influence him better than Dean is doing. Not saying that Dean is doing a bad job, but I think AB, I think he can get back in some type of shape, man. I just think he feel like don't nobody give a fuck about him, so he don't give a fuck.
I'll say this though. I'll say this, Trey, man. I think you lean in the right direction with it all because you see what's it called with the he has the fighting league now after he done got knocked out. What's the Paul brother, not Logan, but
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul. So Jake Paul has the joint on Netflix now. His boxing or Ultimate Fighting League.
Yeah, they got a couple of platforms now. Yeah, you're right.
I forget the name of his joint, but he just had his, and he had Ngannou from UFC on there. He got him as a fighter, and they want to get John Jones and all this on there. But I'll say that to say that, hey, if he's doing all that, and he was a streamer and all of this, he's doing the fighting stuff. Floyd probably do need to link up with AB. And then they need to sit down and try to do some boxing stuff on the streams, and then you
like, all of that open different avenues.
They
a whole lot of.
Yeah, Floyd definitely.
But this go back to what I was saying. My bad, no. This go exactly back to what I was just saying. As a black man in America, it is sad that Floyd Mayweather don't have his own league and fucking Jake Paul do. You know what I'm saying? Jake Paul is somebody, an influencer, just kind of came up and took the opportunities and stepped his way up. Floyd, you was there. What the fuck is you? What? How the fuck you don't have your own league? When you look at other forms of entertainment, Remy Ma has her own battle league. And when you think about it, she's been a rapper for 30 years. It makes sense, right? That's the next evolution. Michael Jordan couldn't play basketball forever, so he became an executive. Then he went on to NASCAR and other things too. You know what I'm saying? So, but he's not gonna be in the same fucking spot 30 years later, or still trying to get money the same exact way. No, you're gonna graduate to the next level of that.
Yeah.
It seems like, and why as black people we don't do that. Our guys get the money and now he want to flex. Now he Money Mayweather. He didn't build any league. He didn't build any platform. As soon as Jake Paul got rich, bro, or I don't know if he got rich, but as soon as he got popular, but became well known, bro, he had already had fucking shit. He already had sports drinks. He already had a league of his own. It's like, what the fuck y'all niggas doing?
Yeah. I think, a matter of fact, I think it's called MV. I think it's called MVP. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah. Yep.
Something like that. But you're right. You're right, boss man Jay. It's like, hey, it's cool to have the materialistic things. We all wanna live good and have things that we always wanted when we was younger to buy. But I mean, after a while, how many cars can you have? After a while, how many houses can you have? After a while, how many different clothes and chains can you have when you already did all of that? But when you build a business and you have money and you actually can build something that can always bring you money in, right? You can always bring money in. Which Floyd, I mean, I think he had Pretty Boy Floyd or Money Made, the Money Team, the TMT. I know what's it called. He had fighters. Obviously, AB was under his promotions. Tank Babel was under his promotions. He brought people up into the game. So it's not that he was like completely out of that, but it's like it never was his main focus. And why was
the Charlo twins.
The Charlo twins. It was never his main focus. Why? Because Floyd never wanted anybody to outshine the master. He never wanted to be outshined, you know. So that's why I don't think he ever wanted to really go that route, because he always wanted to look bigger and better than the people that he brought up, or people that he was looking over into the game. Because I mean, it was a known fact with Tank that he didn't really want Tank to be bigger than him. So a lot of these fights that Tank was doing, Floyd would kind of hate on the fights or say something about him or this and that and other, and then him and Floyd fell out. Or, you know, Tank and Floyd fell out because he was trying to, you know, he wanted to stay big boy. He wanted to stay the top OG of the game. He didn't want nobody to really outshine him. And it's like, bruh, your time has came and went with that. Now you could sit back and build a business and let somebody be greater than you, you know?
But I will say this too. It is hard. It was hard for Michael Jordan to become an executive, and he wasn't a real good executive when he did become one in the NBA.
Yeah.
You know, Larry Bird was probably one of the only coaches that was a great player and a great coach. So it's hard to be great at one thing and then kind of like step into the background and be like a businessman all of a sudden. But you branded yourself as Money Mayweather, bro. So that it's incumbent on you to learn money. You know what I'm saying? Learn money and not trust everybody with this much money and be in court looking crazy 20 years later after. It's like, what? Yeah. Bro, could you imagine? No, go ahead.
No, because when you allow somebody to manage your money like that, it's almost their job to take that shit from you.
Come on now.
In a way. You know
and
what I mean?
with that being said, bruh, you are bigger than life. You should have 2-3 motherfuckers watching each other. You know,
because you can't.
There
trust,
shouldn't be.
And I'm not saying you should ever do no shit like that. I'm saying that's almost these people's job. They get into that circle of Hollywood and big clients to try to skim off the top. That's what they doing. That's what they charging you.
And it's temptation. It's temptation for somebody who reportedly can't read.
Right.
You know. So it's temptation that I'm dealing with 175 million from this guy. He can't read. He don't know. I can have him sign this and he'll fucking.
Legally sign this shit over to me. You know what I'm saying? So
that's temptation.
Like you get a lawyer. You got to get a lawyer to watch the lawyers.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like. Shit
But
crazy.
Another piece of boxing news, bro, I wanted to get to was you heard about Claressa Shields. Swung on old girl at the event. I think that was at a MVP event, right?
Yeah, she got banned. Yeah, she got banned from
slapped Alicia Baumgardner. And just all bad.
Yeah, they both from Detroit. I think they both from Detroit. So I don't know. They got an in-city beef for who the best boxer. You know, they basically the faces of boxing right now. Them too. For me, that's who I know out of the female boxing is both of them. So
and as you see on the screen, this is what supposedly happened. Claressa addressed it later on her social media, saying that walk around something really. But this is not gonna be good for her.
It ain't.
She making too much money. And she's too big of a figure. She is women's boxing right now. You can't have these kind of things happening. And you giving her a little bag. I bet she get a little something off of this now. Guaranteed.
I think she is. I think she is because I mean I don't know what's going on with Claressa. I really think that she feel like she untouchable, and like just in a place like that, like you gotta be mindful of where you at, man. Like, and it's not only that. I think the girl is like what 30-40 pounds, like less than Claressa.
Yeah, so when you look at it, she visibly smaller.
Yeah, so it's like, bro, you in a whole another weight class. So it's. All of that matters. Like she
and you are a professional fighter. You can't be assaulting people outside of the ring.
Exactly. So yeah, she gonna have a healthy fine.
Well, they did ban her from all MVP events going forward.
And you just started getting money. She just got that big payout for her last fight. You just started getting real money. Like, you paving the way for other female fighters to get a bag, to really run it up, to get promotions, to build their network out so they can build their net worth. But now you at the events, getting into it with other female fighters. Man, if you don't get out the way, like, go sit down somewhere. What's the
And
point?
that's the image Clarissa been trying to get away from because they had already labeled her basically a hood rat. And how from her look and how she looked coming up, she just not coming into her femininity. It feel like,
Yeah.
and this is too masculine, bruh. This masculine stuff. I understand you're a boxer, so it's a fine line, but outside the ring, just be a lady.
Yeah.
You know, deep down, no nigga want no woman who all like this, bruh. Too masculine.
Oh
Nah,
yeah. Oh yeah. Papoose. The Papoose like him like that.
man, too masculine. There's a such thing as too masculine for a woman, bruh. That's a such
Pap
thing.
like that.
I can't
Randy
do it.
Ma, Clarissa Shields. You like him a little tough.
Nah,
But
son.
nah, son. But yeah, see, it's just like I said, when you are looked at as the top of your field, just move like that. Move smart. Look at Bud. You've been around Bud a lot these last few years with the fights and all that. Bud moved real smooth. He moved with a real smart head on his shoulders. He was just out there in Egypt. He took his sons out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, just chill out. Bud tougher than them all. Yeah, Bud done some trash talking with people and all that. But for the most part, he's smooth with it. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, you a lady. Like, be a woman sometime. You know what I mean? You ain't no reason to be doing all that. If you got an issue with her, y'all could. I mean, you ain't gonna fight her in the ring, but you don't have to do it in the event where you probably was good. You probably could have got some money that night. You probably could have got some promotions that night. You know what I'm saying? But now you can't even go to none of the Jake Paul fights. You know what I'm saying? So,
And no matter if you think Jake Paul fights are real boxing or not, it is garnering a lot of attention in the boxing world and bring out a lot of, boxers and give a lot of other boxers who wouldn't have opportunities to fight. Like we talked about Ray J getting lumped up last night in an exhibition fight. And I think that was more UFC fighting.
yeah, but once again, just to bring it back to what we were saying, this whole conversation and in the world of streaming and boxing and fighting, basically merging together, that league is Aiden Ross league.
Aiden Ross. What I said, Jake Paul, that was Aiden Ross league. Yep, sure was.
Well, yeah. That was Aiden Ross league last night. Brand Risk. I think that's what they should call Brand Risk. So, I mean, they merging all of this stuff together. So they bringing in celebrity fighting with actual fighting, and that's where the sponsors is at. So if I'm in that world, I'm not trying to mess that up. I'm trying to find a way I can get a bag where somebody will sponsor me. Because, hey, one sponsorship, you could be good to go. Just like we talk about AB. Even if AB don't get back up in there or whatever, one sponsorship can have you straight for life. Because, Clarissa, like I said, she got that first bag for fighting just this last fight. I think they gave her like 10 million or something like that.
Yeah. It was a record
like
for female boxing. Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's like you just got that $10 million.
I want to do Clarissa lose anything after doing this, like her sponsorships and stuff like that.
Depending on what kind of sponsorship she got.
Yeah, I don't know. She possibly could, but I don't think I don't think she'll lose them just from the fact. I think she'll just get banned from this, but she probably ain't helping her chances of getting anything new. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Gotcha.
It's like you definitely ain't helping your chances of getting anything new. She could possibly lose them shits too, though. But it's like you ain't on the winning side. You know, women are just now finding that real. When it comes to sports, they starting to touch that bag. The WNBA giving out max contracts and all-time leading. You know, it's like you in a great time right now for women's sports and money. So it's
real,
like,
and you at the forefront of women's boxing. Claressa is at the forefront of women's boxing, and bro, this is just another way that people can get in on you. Let's remember, you just said something. You just got your first big bag after Shannon Sharp blew up like that and had to pay out that whatever undisclosed amount. But he had really kind of got established as who he is, and now you're a target. So you got to protect yourself against things like this.
Yeah.
Because old girl went straight. It only makes sense for her to sue you. It only makes sense.
You're like, let me at least get 1 or 2 million off you. That's what she's thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because she ain't trying to keep boxing forever. You know, and I mean, she's probably like I said.
What if I could sue you and beat you in the ring?
She ain't beating her though.
But just in case, let's say you beat me. Let's say you beat me then. If I sue you and you beat me, I still win. I got paid to get beat and I sued you, so win-win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sound like three L's to me.
Well, shit, we can leave it there though.
Yeah. But hey, thanks for tuning in to the Game Changers podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And like my guy, Mayor Socrates would say, choose life.